Ham Radio Prep is the fastest and most effective program to study for your ham radio license. Our complete multimedia course makes it easy to pass the ham radio license test, even if you're a beginner. Study at your own pace with 10 step-by-step lessons that are simple to understand and cover all of the official FCC questions. Take our course and you'll pass the exam on your first try or your money back, guaranteed. Begin your journey to becoming a licensed ham radio operator.
Pizza. That's what. Sonic or Whataburger. Sonic sucks. Some people don't like Whataburger, and that's okay. But Sonic's terrible. I used to like Sonic. Sonic's terrible. I had a hamburger from Sonic like a year and a half ago, and it was awful. I haven't been back since. Thank you for joining the channel today, guys. This is an actual lunchtime live stream, the way it all started. So, special shout out to all the folks, all the YouTube channel members and green text in the chat. Saw Andy Callie in there earlier. Ed AC3IK is in there. Let's see. Well, you guys talk a lot. Tom's in there. KB8DXN. Stephen Easley, thanks for joining. Kenneth N4VKF. James KI5OEB. So, good to have you guys in there. Let's see, Tom, yes. So I do want to do another All-Star stream. I'm going to assume that you watched the last one and you heard how we overloaded the my hub here. So I'm thinking about, there's a couple different options I'm thinking about for that I'm going to test a couple of that, because I would love to be able to do an all-star QSO party or a live stream QSO party over all-star, however, whatever you want to call that. I would love to do that, but if you get over like 20 or 30 people on it like we did last time and it's going to sound like crud, it kind of keeps you from being able to have conversations, so there's not really much point to it. So going to do some testing on it. So yes, going to do that for sure. So yes, and want to try again. Yeah, same here. So good. Thanks for being here, Tom. Appreciate it, man. Let's see. Yeah. Steven's right. Sonic has gotten bad, period. Yeah. They have something there that's... Oh, well, they have good... The Sonic Blast is like their answer to the Dairy Queen Blizzard. So if you don't have a DQ near you and you want a Blizzard, get a Sonic Blast. They're basically the same thing. They're soft serve ice cream with some kind of candy or candy bar or something chopped up in it. They're good. They can be good. Anyway, so what's going on, folks? I was at the Grand Canyon all week. I hope that you guys watched my... Now, there it is. Video series here that I had. I put up episode number 5. I'm going to make that a little bit larger. Ooh, look at that. There it is. So we drove to the Grand Canyon for POTA day 1, day 2, day 3. I added soda on day 4. Day 5 was we drove to the Grand Canyon for fun. It was all fun. All of it was fun. So I've got one more episode, like a closeout kind of thing. Mike and I did, we stopped in New Mexico and activated a park on the way home. Stayed overnight there, came home. So I've got one more short episode to post. I'll probably post it tonight because I have a big video that's going to drop tomorrow. So those of you who are patrons have seen that video. Hopefully, if you've checked your Patreon emails, you've seen that video. And I will share that video with you guys who are YouTube channel members. I'll share that with you after we end this stream here. But yeah, that was a really fun road trip. I really had fun doing that vlog style on that road trip, and I'm planning to do that again. I was like, you know, it was kind of, you guys, hopefully you guys have seen my blogs, my vlogs, my video logs, vlogs. I've done like 3 prior to this trip, and I thought that they were, you know, I'm getting good feedback on them. I thought, okay. Let's try this on a road trip. And it was really kind of last minute. You know, we got to Frank's house that first morning, and I'm like, I could do this every day. Ooh, no, I think I was laying in bed the night before that trying to go to sleep. And who else in here has their mind racing? When they're trying to go to sleep, you start thinking of creative things. I've heard people say that that's when the creative juices in your mind start flowing. Like there's music composers who wake up at night and be like, I just thought of a song. They'll get up and write a song. Or authors of books who do that. I've heard that before. But anyway, so I was laying in bed the night before we left. So I guess that was Monday night because we left about 8 a.m. Well, about 8:30 a.m., something like that. Tuesday morning. And we went over and picked up Frank to head to Arizona by way of New Mexico. And I'm laying in bed Monday night and I'm like, whoa, I could do this every day as a vlog. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So, yeah, it was, it was good. It was good. So I enjoyed it. So I did those vlogs. I did that, and I'm like, and I've got a lot of really good feedback. They got a lot of watch time, which watch time on YouTube is important. When a video, I'll give you a very, very, very short YouTube lesson here. When you put up a video and you get a lot of people watch it, YouTube says, hey, people like this video, and they start putting that video in front of other people who might have watched different channels, different videos on the same subject. So you get somebody watching videos about ham radio that have never heard of my channel, and all of a sudden my videos start popping up there because they've gotten a lot of watch time by all of you nice folks. In a nutshell. Kind of, that's one of the aspects of it. So those have gotten a lot of watch time, and I really enjoyed doing that. So guess what? Guess what next month is? Next month is the Huntsville freaking Hamfest. And that was a freaking fun show last year. So of course, we're going to do it again. I'm going to have the same RV spot. I've already reserved the same RV spot that I had last year at Montesano State Park on the side of the mountain. And, okay, yeah, let's recognize Taylor real quick. Passed my tech and general on Thursday. Just waiting for ARRL-FCC now. You had a big part in me passing it. Hey, bud, thanks, man. Thank you for letting me know. Congrats on the new license. You can go right into POTA. You're just getting your call sign and you're going right into POTA since you're a general. That is freaking cool, man. Get out and do some parks on the air. I'm telling you, it's fun. That's great. So yeah, congrats. Congrats on that. So yeah, so I'm going to do a daily vlog style traveling to Huntsville for the Hamfest. I've got my site rented Wednesday night through Sunday night. Undetermined yet if we're going to actually stay on Sunday night. We did last year, and we did some festivities and stuff, meetups and whatnot after the show on Sunday last year. It turned out to be a good thing that I stayed through Sunday last year. But I thought about this year. I thought, well, I could probably drive halfway home, something like that. I don't know. But I went ahead and rented the spot. We may or may not use it, but we've got it. If we need it, we've got it. So, I'm reading the chat here. Okay. Hey, happy birthday, AI5 Delta Delta. Happy birthday, dude. Thanks for being here on your birthday. So, Austin, looking forward to Huntsville Hamfest. Will be my first time. Good. You should enjoy it. So, we're going to leave here Wednesday morning early. It's about a 10-hour drive without pulling a trailer, which I'll be pulling a trailer. So, it'll probably take us 12, maybe 13 hours to get there. We'll make stops along the way for fuel. And, bathroom breaks and grab food like that. But we don't want to waste too much time on that. So, we're going to hit the road, hammer down up there. Get there Wednesday evening, get set up, kind of chill for the night, because it'll be a long drive. And then, here's what I'm thinking, guys, and you guys let me know if you're going to Huntsville, if you would be interested in this, okay? I'm thinking about doing a group meetup on Montesano on Thursday for Parks in the Air. To come up, hang out with us, chill. We'll probably go to the Hamfest. Those of us who have media passes or vendor passes can get into the Hamfest on setup day, which is Thursday. And I like to record videos at a Hamfest on setup day, whatever day that is. For the larger Hamfest, like Hamcation, Hamvention, Huntsville, the setup day is usually Thursday. So I like to record some stuff there, walk around, talk to people. So I'm going to do that a little bit in the afternoon, maybe around like lunchtime. Maybe I'll take like a 2 or 3 hour lunch break and go up there and do that. But that evening, I'm thinking about saying, hey, everybody come to Montesano. Bring yourself. If you want to bring a radio and an antenna to set up, that's fine. We'll have stuff set up. Y'all don't have to bring anything. Just come POTA with us. Come up there and POTA with us. In fact, I'm thinking about doing a series of videos that says, okay, today I'm going to drive to Oklahoma City. So come POTA with me. Today I'm going to drive to Galveston. So come POTA with me. I've done that, actually. I've already done that for Galveston. So I'm thinking about doing a series of videos. So if you guys want to do a POTA meetup somewhere outside of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, shoot me an email. Good on QRZ. It's just kc5hwb@gmail. And let me know let me know where you are and where you want me to drive to. Please don't say like Maine or New York City or Seattle. I'm not going that far. At least not right now. I think like Arkansas, Oklahoma, West Texas, Kansas. I can get to Kansas. No. I can get to Lincoln, Nebraska in the same time it takes me to get to El Paso, Texas. Think about that for a second. So, but I've driven both of those trips. All right. Let's see. Y'all are talking about Mayor's Ham Shack's talking about something. Sonic does not suck. I love their mozzarella cheese sticks. I will admit, I've not had those in a long time. Setup is Friday, Dixie says. Kat, I think that it's both, actually. I think that some of the larger vendors will be there Thursday, I believe. Because they get to Hamvention on Monday. They spend 4 days setting up. Huntsville's not that big. But I thought Mark is going to be on this channel not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. So we're going to get the scoop from him. But I thought they could set up both Thursday and Friday morning, and the show started at like noon on Friday. I don't remember now. But if setup's not Thursday, then hey, we can POTA all day long. Awesome. That's great. Give me 48 hours heads up, and I love to road trip. Yeah, me too, man. AI5DD, you're in Oklahoma? Yep. Yep. Okay. I have several questions. Some are probably dumb questions. Would it be easier to email my questions to you or ask during the live stream? So, Bob, no dumb questions. I know that Josh uses that tagline. That's actually not his. He got it from somebody else. I'm pretty sure he got that from Smarter Every Day. And even Smarter Every Day probably didn't come up with that. It's probably something out there. But no dumb questions, man. If you have multiple questions, more than like, say, 2 or 3, email them to me. And we can go, and I'll be happy to answer those for you. So, yeah, don't worry about that. No dumb questions at all. Seriously. Let's see. Talking about going to a Hamfest and buying my first power supply for my Kenwood T1 2100 watt. Oh, that's what you're talking about? Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, the chat is scrolling, and I don't have Frank here today, so which is kind of nice. It's kind of nice and quiet in here without Frank here. Interesting. Thanks, Josie, for being here. Offer still stands for POTA down. Oh, yeah, we need to do that, Steven. So Steven's in, what would you call that? I guess that's technically East Texas, right? So he's down there between me and Houston, but farther east off of I-45. And what is that? Davy Crockett, is that a national forest? National park, whatever that is down there? It's a big spot. Of course, it's right near... It's not too far from the Huntsville State Park, Huntsville, Texas State Park, which is where Mike K at MRD goes all the time. If you've seen any videos of Mike's in the last year and a half, surely you've seen him at the Huntsville State Park. He's down there all the time. So, yeah, we need to come down. We need to get that on the schedule, Stephen. Maybe when it's not 110 degrees outside. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that. Maybe this fall. So, deep East Texas. Yeah. He did keep Electra calm on the trip. She's always calm in the car. She loves to go. I open the door to the truck. She hops right in. She lays down. She kind of looks around while the truck's sitting still. And as soon as the truck gets on the highway, she lays down and you don't hear from her, like at all. And when I get to stop, if I slow down in a traffic jam for whatever reason, it causes a slowdown. She gets up. She's like, "Are we there? Are we there? Are we there?" She's the ultimate "Are we there yet?" dog, because every time I slow down, she thinks we're somewhere. So yeah. Good. Hey, Richard's in the chat. K6RDJ. Good morning. It's afternoon now. Good afternoon. Suggestions for road trip: Roaring River State Park in Missouri. Cassville, Missouri. Wonder how far that is. Maps.google.com. Cassville. My keyboard missed the C, so I typed Assville into maps.google.com. I should have showed y'all that, but I didn't. I don't know. I find humor in things like that. Let's see. Cassville, Missouri is. Oh, that's only just under 7 hours. That's not too far. That's not. Oh, it's just. Oh, okay. Cassville is just southwest of Springfield, which I was in Springfield last April. Okay, that is certainly doable. So yeah, we will look at that. Okay. Let's see. There we go. James Harden. Just passed my technician test and waiting on my call sign. Congrats, dude. Thank you for being here. Let us know if you do have any questions. Larry says he has 5 parks within 40 miles of me, northeast Arkansas, southeast Missouri. Northeast Arkansas is, where's my screen here? There we go. Let's go here. So northeast Arkansas, where are the state lines at? I can't even, there it is. So like up towards, Jonesboro, maybe. I've been up through there once or twice. I tell you what, man, Arkansas, freaking outside of Fayetteville, and when I was in college, I worked for Walmart, so they sent us all to Bentonville for a week. It's freaking beautiful up there, outside of Fayetteville in that area, Hot Springs area. It is, especially in the fall when the leaves start to turn colors on the trees. It's really, really gorgeous up there. So yeah, I wouldn't mind going back up there at all. So yeah, Jonesboro area maybe. But it's great that you have 5 parks, but the way I want to do this, I don't want to do a bunch of park hopping. I want to go to a park, set up, and just hang out all day with different people, with you guys, whoever wants to join us. Just say, hey, come hang out with us. If you've never been on the air, if you've never done a POTA, if you don't even have a license, we've operated as a club call from POTA before, and people would stop by and say, hey, I've been watching you guys, but I don't have my license yet. And we're like, hey, sit down and make some contacts with the club call, because you got a club officer sitting right there next to you. There's nothing wrong with that. It's totally, or a technician. I've had several technicians come out to our POTA meetups, our Support Your Parks on the Air meetups here at Lake Ray Roberts that we've done twice. And the technician will sit down with Shane, K5QBF. He was really good about doing this. He sat down with the technician and let the guy operate, and the guy got up. He's like, I'm going to get my general, because he loved it so much. It was awesome. So that's that is a fun thing to do. Let's see. I don't know how y'all do it. I don't care for driving over 8 hours in one sitting. Yeah, that doesn't. You know, usually 10 hours is about my max. 10, if it's a 12-hour drive, I'll go ahead and do it. But 10 hours is kind of the rough gray line for me. I'm in southeast Missouri. Did I misread that? Okay, southeast. Oh, you're in southeast Missouri, which is, okay, northwest Arkansas. Okay, let's see. So you're southeast Missouri. Gosh, if I could see this freaking map here. So that's Springfield. Springfield's southeast Missouri. No, that's southwest Missouri, isn't it? Let's see. So like Poplar Bluff and whatnot, close to interstate, is that 55? Maybe something like that. Or is it farther east than that, like Clarksville? It's hard to see the state lines on this Google Maps here. See where their state lines are divided. There, yeah. So is that the border of Missouri? Is the Mississippi River right there? I assume that's the Mississippi River. That is the Mississippi River. I know that's the line before you get into Memphis. So is that the state line for up and down the East Coast there? I think it probably is. Whoa. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. So, yeah, good. Yeah, I hear that, man. Yeah, pulling the camper is kind of a beating, especially without a diesel-powered pickup truck. I'm actually looking at... I would like to get a Sprinter van. So, maybe. I love driving, especially new places. Can see some beautiful and unique things just by driving through the interstates. Yes, I agree. I love road trips. I've always loved road trips. But, yeah, with, road trips are really fun when you're going to your destination. When you're coming home, they're not as fun. Mike and I were talking yesterday. We're like, the drive up was pretty pleasant, pretty nice. Driving home, not so much. So, 90 miles north of Memphis. Oh, okay. Memphis is awesome. I've been through Memphis a bunch of times. I really like Memphis. Heck, I should just go to Memphis and say, hey, let's find a park in Memphis. I don't know where. Just freaking hang out at the park in Memphis. And do that for... Anyway, so yeah. So anybody wanting to do a POTA, and I'm probably going to call this something similar to a series of videos that says, hey, come POTA with me. And just go to places and set up for the day and POTA. So at Ray Roberts State Park, we've done that twice at Ray Roberts State Park, and I've done it 2 or 3 times at Galveston Island State Park as well. Galveston Island's easy because you just go down there and go on the beach and you're there. Ray Roberts State Park, in fact, they just opened, I just got an email from Galveston Island 2 or 3 weeks ago. They reopened the west side, which has been completely revamped, completely remodeled. The beach side. There's a farm to market road that goes north and south, kind of north and south. They call it west and east, but the island is like it runs kind of north, east, and southwest. Anyway, there's a farm to market road that goes straight through Galveston Island State Park. One side's the bay side. That's the side where we usually go. One side's the beach side. That side's been closed, although they can't really close the beach because the beach is public domain. So that's where we've operated several times in the past. But I got an email from them that's saying their beach side facilities have been completely remodeled and it's reopened now. So I'm going to go down there in September when we're down there the next time. But the times that we've activated, but Ray Roberts has a pavilion you can rent. And the last 2 times we went up there, I rented the pavilion. You can rent it all day long for about $75. They say it'll hold up to 50 people. You've actually got a lot more room than that on the outside. You can bring like pop-up canopies and whatnot. We've always had, I think both times we went up there, we had between 20 and 35 people, something like that. We've never filled it up. But that was really fun. We went up there and we just I set up the hex beam. I set up my FTDX10. Mike brought his 7300. And I think last time Don N5SKT, he set up his DX Commander. So we just kind of sat there and, if somebody wanted to come up and operate, hey, sit down and operate. Go ahead, go for it. Use your Hammers app, paper log, whatever you want to use, and just go for it. So it was a good experience. So I want to make a series of videos that says, hey, come POTA with me. Today we're going to wherever. I don't care. Today we're going to go to East Texas. Today we're going to go to somewhere outside of Memphis, somewhere Cassville. Was it Cassville or something like that? Yeah. Hank Strange is to blame for most of that 45, but also just being around, just being in this RV group. There's a lot of people out there with vans, Sprinter vans, off-grid stuff like that. Some of this overlanding stuff. Anyway, but yeah, so I want to do that. All right. Let's go. I do want to remind you guys real quick. This is a very informal stream. You guys go ahead and chat away. Just let me know what you're thinking in there. Let's see. I'm going to move that over there and this over here. Okay. Right there. Okay, so don't forget to sign up for my giveaway that I will be doing a week and a half from now. The night that Mark from Huntsville comes on, we're going to do the giveaway. It's the last Sunday of the month. I believe it's July 31st. I've got 4 or 5, something like that, GMRS radios to give away. HR2 hr2.li/, not that one. All the GMRS. There it is. I'm going to put this link in the chat right now. Boom. Okay, see, James, I really want to go to Oklahoma. I've activated Oklahoma. I've activated Lake Texoma State Park on the north end of the lake, which is in Oklahoma. Beautiful park. Beautiful park. Had the RV up there. Beautiful park. Right on the water. Is really awesome. And then I went down to the south end of the lake and activated Eisenhower State Park. The RV area on Eisenhower is not as pretty as the RV area on Lake Texoma State Park, in my opinion, because the RV area on Eisenhower is surrounded by trees. You're it's like you're in the middle of a forest, and that's pretty still. But I liked being on the water with my RV at Lake Texoma State Park, so I'd love to go back up there and go back up to Lake Texoma State Park. My dad and I went to Lake Texoma like 2 or 3 weeks ago and went striper fishing. That was fun. That was fun. I have an OD X95 like Hank Strange has. OD. See, I read OD and I think outer diameter because I've got antenna masts on the brain. But OD, what is OD? What is OD? What is OD? I don't know. But good. Like X95. I'm not sure what that is, man. I have enough experience with it yet. Later, Kat. I don't know where you're going, but y'all have fun. You have fun out there. We'll see you next month. Mayor's Ham Shack. I'm thinking I can't wait to go camping next week and hopefully activate POTA a few times. That's great. Good plan. Good plan. Good plan. Let's see. Oh, olive drab. See, I was trying to overthink it too much. I thought OD was like a brand or style of Sprinter van. Olive drab. Yeah, I know what olive drab is. Military green. I get it. Okay. All right, good. Okay, Lake Livingston State Park. I've been there. James, are you from North Richland Hills? I don't know. I think I know who you are. Lake Livingston State Park in Livingston, Texas is that. Yeah, I went out there with I think it was the North Hills Club. Pretty sure it was them. And guy keeps calling me. I'm live streaming. Don't call me. And that is a pretty park. It's a very pretty park. That would be a good place. It's not that far from here. I'm kind of trying to reach people in different areas. It's probably like an hour, 45 minutes to an hour west of here, I think, southwest, I think. But it's. Yeah, it was a very, very pretty place to activate for sure. Let's see. Let's see. K9EI Matt, who are you talking to? Okay, Israeli bullpup. That's funny. Yeah, bullpup. Yeah, Hank Strange loves bullpup rifles. I didn't say that. I don't have anything to say either. Those Rams. So I'm a Ford guy, Greg. I'm a Ford guy. Hank's van is actually a Ford Transit, customized by Coachman, I think it is. I think it's Coachman. I've got a video on this. I've got a video on Hank's conversion van. Hey, what do you know? Maybe we should record a video on that. Oh yeah, I did that already. So it is, but his is a Ford. And I'm a Ford guy. Always been a Ford guy. My dad was a Ford guy growing up, so I blame him. He has a, yeah, there it is. This Coachman Beyond Ford Transit van, all-wheel drive, Class B. Okay, so that's it right there. And so I probably want, and since I've always been a Ford guy, and I don't want to copy Hank necessarily, but I've always liked Fords. And if I end up getting a Sprinter van, that's a big if right now. If I end up getting a Sprinter van, it will likely be a Ford. So those Mercedes are really nice, but I'm not that big of a YouTube channel yet. So, problem with the Sprinter is finding service facilities. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, Phil. Welcome to the chat, by the way. I use the term Sprinter kind of generically, but I've been corrected in saying, well, the Sprinter is actually the Mercedes. I think they're the ones who came up with that term, right? They're the Sprinter van. Because I say, oh, it's a Sprinter van, whether it's a Ford, Dodge, or whatever it is. Well, it's like saying Q-tip. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. So I've had Rams and I love them. You know, Dodge makes a good product. Nothing in the world wrong with a Dodge product. I just have always been a Ford guy. Tom Waters, thank you for the $5 super chat. Starting in POTA, what sites, steps are necessary before I leave the house the first time? So if you have not, and I'm glad you asked that. If you have not registered, I would register on POTA.app, which I have up right here. It's free. You just go in, you sign up with your call sign email address, they verify your email address, blah, 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 blah. So register out there, and that way, once you register, you can go spot yourself. So when you get all set up and everything at the park, you can spot yourself, and people look for that. I mean, these are all the spots that are here right now. Yeah. See, there's all these people are spotted, right? All these people do not have jobs. They're out activating POTA right now. It's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. And not all of them in the U.S. There's some that are probably outside of the USA also. Well, maybe not. Oh, yeah, there's one right there. Spain. Echo Alpha 1, Charlie India uniform is activating the park right now. So you can find some DX in here, too. So register on the POTA website if you haven't yet. And just make sure that's all registered and put together and done and whatnot. And then, and that's really all you need. You don't even really need to spot yourself. You don't really need to register on the website until you're ready to upload a log. But I suggest doing it. You're going to have to do it eventually anyway if you want to upload your logs. Speaking of uploading logs, I'm going to upload one of these logs that I did from last weekend and show you guys how that works. But yeah. Just go to POTA.app online and register there. 45 Auto. I was raised in a Chevy family. When a friend got me in the X program to buy Ford employee cost, brother said he would disown me if I bought a Ford. Well, my dad has said that about Chevys, but he's joking. He wouldn't really disown me, but yeah, my dad's always been a big Ford guy, so yeah. And you know what? I had friends with Chevys in high school, and we would always compare our trucks, and I'm sorry, but I was in high school in the 90s, but we all had late 70s, early 80s trucks, and I've still got my 78 F-150, by the way. I'm going to start restoring it soon, hopefully. And those late 70s Chevys were not as great as the late 70s Fords. I'm just going to leave that there. But I would love to have a late 60s Stingray or a 67, 68 Camaro or like an old, either one of those. So, nothing wrong with that. Okay, boom. Yeah, the make has been on many a van over the years. It's Mercedes creation. Yeah, I kind of use the term Sprinter van as a generic term, but I don't know how accurate that is. So, I just say like, what I called it a Sprinter van, didn't I? When at the beginning of the stream. Hey, Matt, what's up, man? I called it a Sprinter van. Yeah, so I'm talking about it like a conversion van or an overlanding or whatever the heck you want to call it. If you look deep into comparing the Ram and the Mercedes, they're different. Of course they are. Of course they are. Yeah, I would expect them to be. Okay, not a black. Oh yeah, the black Trans Am. Well, I was talking about Chevy. So Trans Am are Firebirds, which are Pontiacs. But yes, I've always wanted like a 67 or 68 Firebird as well, and the late 70s, like the 78, 79 Smokey and the Bandit Firebird. Firebird 400, yeah, those are slick. So, all right, let's upload a log. See if we can break this thing. Okay, so I'm logged into POTA.app. You can tell that I'm logged in because it has my call sign at the top. I can go to view my profile. Here I am. I have 68 activations at 48 parks. It says 68 to 70. I assume I've attempted 70 and 68 were successful. I assume that's what that means. I used to know. I forget now. So last time I did POTA before this weekend was May 20th. There's something wrong with that. Something wrong with that. James, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Looking forward to POTA with y'all again. Yeah. Hope to see you again, man. Great to have you in the chat today. All right, so let's upload something. This is all my stuff here. I'm going to go to my log uploads. There we go. And I'm going to click here to drag and drop upload. So, okay, so if you guys don't use ADIF Master, ADIF Master, it looks like this right here. Okay, so what I do, now this was before log uploads, because sometimes I would send logs in to the POTA, the zone managers, and sometimes they would get sent back to me saying you're missing XYZ, and they don't usually update the log for you, nor should they. They expect you to do it, and they want to put false information in there, right? Understandable. So I use a free program called ADIF Master. You can download that for free, and I open the file. You can see this one has 10 contacts. I know that's small on the screen, but you're looking at 10 contacts right there. And if you go to File and Check, you can't see that right now because it's not showing the pop-up window. But if you go to File and Check, it will check the log for you and tell you if you're missing anything. So it's just an easy way to do it. You can also change stuff in there if you want to, whatnot. So that's what I do. And this one right here, you see I made 10 contacts on 17 meters, and this was park Kilo 4433, which I forget where that is. Kilo. We activated like 6 parks last week. Okay, that's Agua Fria. Okay, Agua Fria. You guys, hopefully, if you watch my vlogs, you hopefully saw that Agua Fria was the first park we activated. It was between Flagstaff and the Grand Canyon on our way to the Grand Canyon. Charlie, Red Summit RF, he took us there. So that's what that is. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to find that file, which is download. Yeah, right, 4433. That's the file right there. Open that up. All right. So that's what, oh, sorry. Turn that off. Okay, there it is. So I'm going to go find the file. I chose 4433 right there. Open. Okay. Says one file, 3.7 kilobytes in total. That's huge. That's enormous. I don't know if it's going to take it or not. 10 phone contacts, no CW, no data, 10 total. I didn't do any data this time. I thought I was going to, but I didn't. I don't think I ever ended up doing any FT8. Check the box for my logs are correct. I understand logs cannot be modified, and my logs for activities that conform to parks on the air. Sure, why not? And upload file for validation. This was done on 7/14. This was before the Support Your Parks weekends started. Uploaded successfully. Your logs will begin processing shortly. This page will refresh in 15 seconds. Cool. Oh, crap. Dropped pizza in my lap. Okay. So now, the top one says submitted on 7/20, which is today, processed on 7/20, call sign, park number. The status is processed. Okay. And profile. All right, it doesn't show yet, but that's okay. That's okay. So it may take it a little bit to update on your stats page. My stats. But it's in there. Profile. Okay, it's not. It's yeah. So it's not updated on the profile page yet. I think it used to take 24 hours after the zone managers would upload it. They'd say, "Okay, it's uploaded. It'll show up tomorrow." Okay, and it would. Okay, maybe that's the same case there. But it does show processed when I go to my log uploads. Status is processed and is submitted today. So I'll do another one here shortly. ADIF Master. Joe Brett, thank you for sharing the link to ADIF Master. I see me in the log. That's cool. Did you? I didn't even look at that. That's pretty cool. I'm here for the nothing show, Joe Brett says. Okay. So, I do paper logs in the field, so I have to transcribe. Yeah, you know what? I just find it's easier. I don't like paper logs. Some people like that, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it, of course. But then you got to, if you want to upload them, you got to put them into a computer eventually, or an app or whatever. So, All right, CW is my favorite. All right, so Kyle and Adam and Charlie did a lot of CW this last week, and you guys saw some of that in my videos. And I've been wanting to start studying CW some more anyway. So now I've really got the bug. Now I really got the CW bug. In fact, if we go here, I'm going to switch this screen here. And I'm going to go find, not that one. I'm going to go find a, this was recommended to me by Kyle, AA0Z. And this is what I've been listening to for the last, a couple days. Not very long. Not very long at all. Okay. But this guy here, Kurt Zogelman, however you say his name. Okay. He does this. You guys can't hear that, but if I go, I bet I can add it. Nope. Let's see. How do I do that? Boom. CW is my favorite there. Okay, that's going to be a black screen for a second. And then I'll go back here. I don't know how to do that. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Oh, you guys can't hear that still. All right, so, okay, we just won't hear it then. But what this guy does, he says for each letter, he sends the Morse code letter. He says out loud, he says C, and then he repeats the Morse code letter, and then it has this courtesy tone. It goes on to the next letter. So it's 2 freaking hours of that. This video is 2 hours and 32 minutes long, and it's just random letters. He'll do like G, B, X, Y, K, J, and just totally random. No pattern, no words, just random letters, and it's just that over and over and over again. And so I'm like, you know what? I bet if you listen to that long enough to make your ears bleed, you probably learn it pretty quickly. So, and this is what Kyle says he does every day. He says, I put my headphones in, I play this, and I take my dog for a walk for 20 minutes every day. And I'm like, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. I like that idea. That's a really great idea. So, yeah. So that's what I've kind of, sort of, a little bit started doing, like 2 days ago. So, I mean, I haven't been doing it long, but that's all right. I just found out about it. So, not a big deal. Let's see. Let's do this back here. Oh, there it is. So, yeah. Kurt Zogelman. I'm going to share this link in the chat. So, you guys want to check out CW, some cool CW, go do that. Pretty cool. All right. I highly recommend Morse 32 kit from Willie. So, I have a Morse kit that I built that works. Okay, so that fact right there should tell you that if a Morse kit can be built by me and work, all of you should be able to do it. Everybody should be able to do it. Yeah, I did a Morse. I think we did that on Kyle's channel. It was like a year and a half ago. I don't even know where that freaking thing is anymore. It's around here somewhere. I haven't used it, but I did build it, and it does work. I connected it up, and I'm like, okay, it makes tones. Great. I don't know. But It was a fun build. I enjoyed it, and glad I did it. And I plan to use that at some point in time, but I haven't used it yet. But I did build it. Okay. Yeah, AI5DD. I don't blame you there. You know, and what I want to do, I want to learn it good. I can send, or I could. I took a 2-month class from the CW Academy. CW Academy, CW Ops, I think, puts that on. And back at the beginning of COVID, beginning of 2020, I took that. And I really liked it. I thought it was good. And then COVID happened and everything got jumbled. And I never went back and did it again. They said that a lot of people took the beginner's class 2 or 3 times before they moved on to the advanced class, which is what I wanted to do. So I never got back into it. But where was I going with that? Oh, live streaming is great. So, but yeah, So here's what I want to do. I want to get to the point where I can send again. And then I want to go catch K6ARK on an activation and send him my call sign and see what he does. Because he's going to be like, who's impersonating Jason? He's gonna be like, whatever the Q signal is for repeat, I'm gonna have to send it again. So, because he's not gonna believe that I'm sending him my call sign over on when he's up there on the soda. That'll be fun. I think that'll be fun. Yeah. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I'd never heard of this dude Kurt, but yeah, I mean, according to Kyle A0Z, who's pretty darn proficient. He says he's no good at CW. I don't believe him because I watched him this weekend. He says this is the guy he listens to all the time. So yeah, go check out that link I just put in the chat. SKCC group does slow code. Yeah. Mm-hmm. K0 KWH, thank you for being here, man. Appreciate you joining. You know what? I've been blabbing too much, but go back here. Who's got 6 meters running on FT8? We talked about CW. Now we can talk about FT8. Made 2 contacts with Mexico stations right before the stream started this morning. 6 meter FT8. I made probably a dozen or so contacts on 6 meter FT8 yesterday. And they work in 6 meter FT8. Come find me. Josie, are you sure you don't have a horse? I mean, your channel name is Josie Loves Horses, so I can only assume your dog is a Great Dane? I don't know. Oh, look at that. K9 Echo Zulu is coming back to me. K9 Echo Zulu. Richard, a friend of mine, learned CW like that. His dad would have him dit and daw random car tags and road signs while in the truck. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Matt, what meetups are you talking about? I missed. If you're part of a conversation in there, I missed it. I can't read the whole chat. So Morse, yeah. So Colin called him Morse Ninja, and there's like another channel out there with that name, but Kurt's the first one that popped up, and I'm like, hey, is this who you're talking about? He's like, yeah, that's him listening. I was like, okay, all right, cool. So yeah, great job. I think that's, yeah. Share that link again. All right, K9EZ, thank you for working me on 6 meter FT8. QDX arrived this week. Can't wait to FT8, but yeah, I bought a QDX at Hamvention. I haven't put it together yet. Should surprise no one. But Adam put his together, and I swear it looks like it looks like a machine built it. His toroid wraps are like perfectly spaced, the wire around his toroid, and I'm like, who did you have built? I built that. No. You had a machine build that, Adam. Who did you get to build that for you? Stop lying. It. Pizza. Huntsville. Yeah, Matt, you're going to Huntsville, aren't you? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I do have a paddle. Look at this. Let me make the screen bigger here. This is a N3ZN paddle that I got from N3ZN at Hamcation. He actually sent it to me later. Because I was talking to him. I was like, you know, I really want to start learning CW again. I'm already taking a class. He's like, hey, I'm going to send you a paddle. Put it in your video. I'm like, yes, sir. So that's what it arrived. It's It's very, very, very well made. Very well made. But I almost liken that to a paddle that would be, because the base isn't real heavy. This part's not real heavy. So it kind of sits on the desk, and you can, if you hit it hard enough, you can kind of move it around. So it's not heavy like a bencher or a, what's the other one? I mean, N3ZN's got some like that are much heavier. But this was like for more. This one would be a great one to take to a POTA. Okay, it's not going to be one of those itty bitty pocket keys for soda guys, but for a POTA, I think this would be really good. But it's a nice. It's very. You can tell it's very well made. This is adjustable here on the side with these screws. So yeah, I've got a paddle. That's the one that I'll be using. So Adam's K6ARK is a machine. Well said. Well said. Yeah, Huntsville is next month. That is correct. Huntsville is next freaking month. It is, let's see, today's July 20th. Huntsville starts on technically Friday the 19th. So it's the Saturday of the Huntsville Hamfest is 1 month from today, August 20th. So once again, we got 120 people watching. I think we had about half that many at the beginning. So what I want to do, I've got my RV spot rented Wednesday through Sunday night. Matt, I think, was it you that were telling me you rented the spot next to me? I know that KM4ACK has a spot in the park this year as well. He was telling me that. I think he's like Vibraplex. Thank you, Taylor. I think that no, that's not Vibraplex. That's a good one, but there's another one. There's another one I was thinking of. They were at Hamvention. But they were from overseas. I can't remember their name. But starts with a B, I think. I don't remember. Anyway, yeah, lots of my train of thoughts here. So Matt, I think, yeah, okay, so you're next to me. Okay, good. So because K5ATA was next to me, and I think Matt ninja'd his spot. He's like, hey, Matt texted me like 2 months ago. Hey, did K5ATA have the spot next to you last year? I said, yeah, he did. He goes, well, not this year. I thought that was hilarious. I'm pretty sure that was you, Matt, that did that to me. So, anyway, so we should be right next to it. Bagali, thank you very much, James. Gosh, that's the word I was looking for. Bagali, freaking Bagali key. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, so Bagali and yeah, however you spell it. Bagali and N3ZN, I think, are darn near the same quality. I mean, yeah, I don't know anything about keys, guys, okay? If push comes to shove, yeah, Bagali's been around for longer. They're probably a little bit better, but I really, 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 really like the Made in the USA aspect of N3ZN. So once I actually get proficient in CW, Charlie has like freaking 10 or 12 different keys. And I think Kyle has almost that many. So apparently buying keys is a thing when you're a CW operator. So why not buy one of everything? I don't know. So yeah. Bencher is good too. Yeah, that Bencher key that was Charlie was using that video that I just put up yesterday. Hopefully you guys saw that. He's a speed demon. Like I was listening to Kyle and I was like, oh, that's pretty good. And listen to Adam. Yeah, that's pretty good. And Charlie gets up there and he's like, I'm like, oh my God. It's like a whole different level. So Vibraplex is really good too. Yeah, Vibraplex is excellent. Mm-hmm. Same one that Carlos bought. I remember Carlos got one, but I don't remember which one he got. I'm not sure if this is the same one he got or not. I think so. But I'm not 100% sure on that. So, anybody answer me? Nobody answered me calling CQ. Okay. Let's go back to this N4 UFP guy. Uh-huh. Yes, he does. There he is. Oh, N4 CDJ is coming back to me. Let's get him. N4 CDJ. So. Mm-hmm. I heard something about keying left-handed so you can write notes during... You know, Charlie keys left-handed. But I don't know if that's because he's left-handed. I don't know that I ever noticed what hand he wrote with. I'm not sure if he's left-handed. You know, I don't think I could... One thing at a time. I think I'll learn CW with my right hand, and then, you know, I can shoot guns with my left hand. Not as good, but I can do it. But I learned to shoot with my right hand first. So, but yeah, maybe that's a good idea to learn it left-handed. A Bengali key will cost more money than your whole house. Well, buy once, cry once. Mm-hmm. Made my first CW contacts during 13 colonies, then got a couple of POTA activators this weekend. Cool. Cool. Good. Yeah, see, 13 I tried to do all of I tried to do all of 13 colonies on FT8 this year, and I got everything but one of them. And that guy simply could not freaking hear me. Kilo 4 Foxtrot is who it was. Kilo 2 Foxtrot is who that was. So I didn't get clean sweep because of that guy. Or, you know, it's not his fault really. But he was anywhere from a -1 to a -10 on me. So a good signal. And all I have is an off-center fed dipole wire antenna. I don't have some massive gain antenna. So I was hearing him fine, so I was surprised he couldn't hear me. I don't know. Look. But I know that Kyle worked everyone CW. He did CW and I think he did all three. I think he did CW, sideband, and FT8. But he got a much better antenna setup than I do. So, yeah. So next year during 13 colonies, assuming I stick with this, which I want to, next year during 13 colonies, I will probably try some CW stuff. So, there you go. All right. And for a UFP, you are next. I had to use CW to get the French contact. Ah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. POTA is great for learning CW, I agree. Or it seems like, I mean, I don't know, but it seems like it would be. Listen to the last QSO Today podcast. He had a stroke and had to use right hand now, but he said it's great to learn that way. Ah. Should have had the DX Commander up. Huh. I can't put the DX Commander in my yard and leave it there because it's got all those ground radios on it. I've got 3 dogs. Those would get destroyed. They would get destroyed. Okay, KI. Oh, there he is. Okay, M4 UPF is coming back to me. KI5MBO, I see you. I'll get you as soon as this contact is done. Yeah, I've tried that. I've done that a couple times. Listen on the air and try to decode. I went back and watched my after listening to that video I just shared with you guys. I went back and watched my video of Kyle sending, and I'm like, nope, I still don't get it. I got more. I've got a little bit longer way to go. So, you know, that's all right though. That's all right. It's a learning process. All right, and for UPF, got you in the log. UFF. Is that an F? Yeah, UFF maybe. KI5MBO, you are next. There's that. Cool. Oh. Writing is only for notes, not decoding. Oh, no. No. You want to write it down. because I can't, you can't remember all of that. You might be able to remember the call sign, but you got to log it. I'm talking about POTA. If you're just out there tinkering, then yeah, okay. Yeah, do it without writing down. But you're going to have to log it for a POTA contact anyway. So. All right. KI5MBO got you on 6 meter FT8. Thank you, sir. All right. That's an hour, guys. We'll go ahead and shut it down there. Appreciate everyone joining today. It's just good to get on and talk to the camera sometimes. So appreciate everybody who was out there today. Do go sign up for the GMRS giveaway that I shared a minute ago. And I'll put that link in the chat again right there. Those giving away several GMRS HTs at the end of this month. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet for August. I got a couple of ideas in mind. I'm checking with some people. We're doing monthly giveaways on the channel. We have been since January, for those of you who don't know. So I'm not sure what I'm giving away next month. September is going to be a fun giveaway. I'm just going to say that right now. Think about what new radio is about to drop from Yazoo. Yeah, we're going to give one of those away in September, because it's not going to be out till September. So supposedly it'll be out in September. So we will see. Oh, I can give away an open spot 4 next month. I just now thought about that. I can give away an open spot 4 next month. A guy down in South Texas made a Pi-Star hotspot, and he gave me one at the Hamfest down there. He's like, "Here, give this away on one of your channels." I'm like, or one of your giveaways. I'm like, okay. So maybe we'll give away some hotspots next month. There's an idea. So, yeah. Thank you for watching the trip videos. Yeah, those of you who didn't see that yet, they're right here. I'm going to put this playlist in the chat. Please go watch these and let me know what you think about that style of video, because we'll be doing that next month for the Hamfest as well. So that is there. Got the logs up. Got one of those logs uploaded. View profile. I wonder if that's there yet. Oh, it is. Look at that. It's there. This one from right here, Agua Fria. It's there. And now this number's updated too. Good. There you go. Parks activated. 49 parks activated. So I got one more, and I'll have 50 parks activated. Not as many as some of you. That's okay. But I've got at least 4 or 5 more logs to submit. So there you go. That's good. Fun times, fun times. Okay, thank you guys for being here for the lunchtime live stream. We're going to do this again next week. This weekend, I've got Jason KM4ACK coming on to talk about some WinLink stuff. And then the following weekend is going to be Mark from the Huntsville Hamfest community, basically the guy in charge of everything. He's going to be on the Sunday night stream, but the Friday before that's going to be our next happy hour. So in the next week and a half, we're going to have Jason on a live stream to talk about WinLink. We're going to have the happy hour, and then we're going to have the Mark on to talk about the Huntsville Hamfest, and we're going to do giveaways that same night. So a lot coming up in the next week and a half, and then, of course, next week is the Huntsville Hamfest. So if you're planning to go book a room now. Myself, several other YouTubers, several other folks that hang with us will be staying at the Montesano State Park, which is an excellent POTA spot. So if you're interested, and there's a summit up there somewhere. I think Adam activated it last time. But I didn't activate the summit, but I believe he did, because it's on top of a mountain. It's literally on the side of a mountain. You can go out to one lookout point and look over the whole state of Alabama. Really, it's a beautiful park. So go watch my video from last year if you haven't seen that yet for a look at that park. But yeah, check that out if you can go to that Hamfest next year. Highly recommended. Great show. Had a lot of fun last year. I'm looking forward to doing it again this year. So 73 to all. Thank you for joining today. And hope to see you in the chat this weekend on Sunday for the WinLink discussion. Y'all have a good one.